What's up, guys? It's your boy, the Piscean Predator. I'm back with that TPP True Crime Talk, baby. Let's go, man. Do we got another fun trial? Well, I mean, obviously not fun for the people involved, but pretty entertaining for the rest of us. All right. Before we jump into it, though, you gotta do me a favor. Can you smash the like? If you haven't already, can you smash that subscribe? If you're feeling generous, can you share this stuff? Just share it. This, little ask, just a tiny ask. All right, guys, let's jump into it. So, man, we got a fun one, right? Oh, this one's a good one. We got the Richard Merritt disgraced lawyer trial. Another disgraced lawyer. Oh, and this is eerily similar to somebody else's trial we just watched. I can't put my finger on the name right now, but pretty similar, just as disturbing. Let's get into it. Let me paint the picture for you guys, okay? This gentleman, right, he starts off in about 2018 with his nonsense. Starts off by frauding his clients with insurance fraud in 2018. That's right. I mean, straight out the Murdoch handbook, right? I mean, the timing is pretty crazy too. You know what I mean? I wonder where he learned that. I wonder if it came to the grapevine from somewhere. Because I'll tell you right now, Richard Merritt looked like he could be cousin Eddie real easy. You know what I mean? Like he looked like he could be part of that Murdoch clan real easy. But I digress. So let's get into this. So 2018, he gets busted for some insurance fraud. It's no Alex Murdoch level, but it's against all elderly people, right? And the moment it goes down, like his life starts to crumble. Like wife's like, I can't believe you did this. I can't believe you did this to these old people. And she's out, right? And then, he gets, locked up and his mom bails him out. He's going through the whole court thing and trial for all these financial crimes. And man, like that's rough. Rough on his mom, rough on the wife that left him, the kids, and just turmoil, right? So he goes to the trial, he pleads guilty and all this, and he's staring down 15 years, right? I mean, 15 years in prison it's not that bad, bro. I mean, it could be worse. I mean, you screwed up, but it could be worse. It definitely could be worse. Well, at the end of the trial, when he's getting, his sentence and everything, the judge tells him, I'm going to give you 2 weeks to get your affairs in order. Like you're, ex-lawyer, disgraced lawyer, you're going to be disbarred and, all that good stuff. But I'm going to give you 2 weeks, get your affairs in order. You got to be fitted with an ankle monitor and you have to, be home between this certain time frame, right? Well, everything's going good. His mom and his mom's husband that passed, his cousin who she's close with, and his wife are talking to the mom about, coming and helping her on the day he's got to go turn himself in, because they thought, it would be really hard on the mom having to take her son down there, turning himself in, even though it's only 15 years. There's no telling when you're of that age, whether you're going to make it for your son's 15 years and you're going to see him free again. So it was going to be hard on him. She was devastated anyways because of the type of thing that he did, the crime that he had done, frauding all these older people, insurance fraud. And especially because of the fact that she actually helped him start his practice. You know what I mean? Like he was struggling. It took him like 3 times to pass the bar. Finally passed it. Mom helps him out with all this money. You know what I mean? Gets it going, gets the practice going. And he takes his practice and he's doing good for, quite a while with it. At least it seems. His wife, the one that ends up divorcing him over these financial crimes, she's in the medical field. I mean, they're living a jet set life. Life is good. And then 2018 rolls around and he gets busted for this thing. So you can imagine, wife obviously was like, I'm done. I can't do this. Like you literally ruined our name and our everything that we built here in this community. Like deuces. Mom still gonna baby him though, right? She ends up being the one that bails him out, all that. So we come up to the day that he's supposed to turn himself in, and the cousin from out of town supposed to come. Well, cousin gets this message from the mom, hey, don't come, things are real messy right now, just we got some stuff we got to talk about, I'll be able to take him and come back. Like it's not, even though they had all talked about them taking him so the mom can stay home and just deal with her emotions. He gets his text and, he turns around. He's like, all right, I'm not needed. I'm going to turn around. So the next text he gets, it was like a text from Richard saying pretty much the same thing. You know what I mean? Like, so he, it's like verification he was not needed. So, he leaves. Well, next thing they find out is through the company that does the monitoring of this ankle bracelet that he's fitted with, during this time where he's supposed to be getting his affairs in order. They find out that one, he didn't show up to turn himself in, and two, he's cut his ankle bracelet. So family's freaked out. They send a wellness check out to the house where the mom's at. All the doors are locked. They see nothing suspicious, so they can't enter. Great. Okay. Next day comes, and then the family's like, well, let's meet up, right? The cousin that was supposed to come down and give Richard a ride to prison comes down to get the keys from Richard's ex-wife, right? Gets the keys, meets up with her and her dad. They get the keys. He goes, he kind of checks all the doors, goes around to the back front entrance, unlocks it, comes in. He's going through kind of like, cautiously. He said he was strapped up. I mean, smart. I would have been too. So he goes through and then opens the door to like the basement, and boom, Richard's mom's crumpled up. Trigger warning. Crumpled up at the base of the stairs. She'd been stabbed brutally and bludgeoned with a 35-pound dumbbell. And where's Richard? Nobody knows. Besides where his ankle monitor was found, nobody knows. Crazy. Crazier is where they end up finding Richard 9 months later, just about. They find him in Nashville, Tennessee. Not playing. He literally took his mom's car. When they caught him, he was still in his mom's vehicle, but he went to Nashville, Tennessee, developed a whole different identity. Like, IDs, the story of him being like this investment guy. And, this dude had a whole crazy life story. Literally had a girlfriend, like a circle of people that he'd like befriended. Like, wild. This dude's crazy. So, obviously, the trial's for the murder of his mom, right? Come on, with those details enough being said, right? Now, the defense, prosecution, they literally have the timeline with the digital footprint, the tracking monitor, the phone, all that stuff. So it's like they know he was there at the time of the murder. It's like a no-brainer that, with the house being completely locked up, no signs of breaking or entering, like whoever did it, didn't break in, and they did it, and they left and locked everything up. Like, so, literally it's a no-brainer. All the evidence says, boom, he did it, right? But obviously everybody gets their day in trial. So the defense is wilding, man. Okay, so the defense is like, okay, so you have the ankle monitor there and the telephone there while the murder's happening, and then oh yeah, he took off and went to a different state. He cut his ankle monitor off, came with a whole nother life and identity, but he didn't do this. And we're gonna prove he didn't do this because the investigation didn't look at these certain things. As the defense attorney is saying this right on the opening first day, I was like, how do you literally say what you're saying with a straight face? Like, that's crazy. Like, okay, I don't know. I can't judge. But it's real crazy how some of those lawyers could do that. Like, it literally the worst defense ever. Your client did it. Literally multiple digital footprints from, like I said, the ankle monitor, telephone, this and that. And then, they're going to play not only that, the lack of, evidence from the investigation, which there's absolutely plenty of evidence, but they're also trying to imply that it might have been somebody else that had an issue with him because of all the, insurance, fraud basically through his practice. And it's insane. So okay, so somebody that from a family that he frauded somehow got into his mom's house the same day he was supposed to go turn himself in for 15 years, but they got in the house without any trace. They killed his mom, and at the same time, he just decided to just not turn himself in and go create a whole nother life after cutting off his ankle monitor. Hey, sounds feasible. I mean, right? It's so crazy, bro. Get out of here with that. But we're 2 days in, and so far, like, the longer more witness testimony comes up for the prosecution, it's like I have no clue how the defense thinks that they're gonna have like any way of defending this. Like I mean, I feel like this is gonna be a quick trial. They're gonna get all that evidence out. Prosecution, defense is gonna try to bring in some, people to refute the evidence, and this is gonna be so done so quick. But it's crazy, like he literally for 9 months after killing his mother, running from a 15-year, sentence, creates a whole nother life. And I mean, it's the story of what he was going, the life he was living is just coming out today, just a tiny bit. So the next couple of days should be extremely interesting. Extremely interesting. Like, I mean, I'm talking about this dude was literally telling people that he was like this investor, and that, like his mom had passed away a long time ago, and that he wanted to be true to himself and come to a whole different place that's artsy and be a writer. And he's just, following his dream. And then, okay, one of his kids from his actual, marriage, right? She's got special needs, right? And so he basically talked about his kids as if they were like a nephew and niece, like to the new girl. It is wild. Absolutely one of the most, I mean, it has to be a Lifetime movie. It'll have to be up there. I mean, sure, after the Merritt case, but like it's so eerie. The similarities in the Murdoch case, in this case, it's a trip. But yeah, that's where we're at so far on it, guys. I can't wait for tomorrow, because I know there's going to be more interesting details to come out, and I just want to see how. I mean, the story that he came up already, what I heard, it's like I said, it's book worthy. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Just wanted to jump on here, and yeah, if any of you guys, I just wanted you guys to hear this trial. There's Law and Crime. If you're bored, go check it out. They'll have it streaming tomorrow. It'll be day 3, and I'm telling you, this is a good trial to watch. It's a good one. But anyways, I'm gonna jump off here, guys. I hope you have an amazing night. It's your boy, the Piscean Predator. Much love, y'all. Peace.